Good morning. This is Eric. I finally made it. Thank you.
We're ready to start, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Has the recording started?
Yes.
Excellent. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you all for joining us for yet another session of the Business Inclusion and Diversity Program's upcoming contracting opportunities. This is a session that's been created and established to ensure that we at the City of Miramar are affording small minority and disadvantaged businesses an opportunity to preview um, all of the upcoming contracting opportunities that are going to be released by the city in an effort to give you advance notification so that you can adequately prepare and be ready to respond. This session this afternoon, we are so excited because we will provide you with a traditional bid overview, but we will be presenting 4 CIP capital improvement plan projects. We will be presenting also 3 surtax projects where the city of Miramar has partnered with Broward County with those surtax transportation projects. And then procurement's going to be talking about 2 additional projects at the end. That will be the format of today's session. Thank you again. We appreciate and value your time. So we will not waste any more of it. And we're going to get started with the session now. As always, we begin with, I'm sharing my screen with BID. What is BID? I am the individual that the City of Miramar, Dr. Karen Hollis for short, and as I'm customarily known, that has been entrusted to assist the city in developing the business inclusion and diversity initiatives that we seek and we've been implementing since the disparity study. Now, what are the goals and objectives of BID, which is what we refer to it as? The goals and objectives of BID is to uphold the highest standards of inclusion, equal opportunity, and non-discriminatory practices by extending assistance to all firms that desire to do business with the City of Miramar. So that's a little bit about what we're trying to accomplish. So who are we? The BID Center, and it's more, we started off as a program, and we go back and forth. It designs change management strategies in an effort to try to educate, connect, and grow local and minority businesses. BID ensures that businesses are afforded access to participate in the city's procurement process, and BID strives to eradicate discriminatory barriers identified in the disparity study by developing programs to advance the vision and the goals of City of Miramar. Now, what is it that we do and how do we do that? We provide small minority and disadvantaged businesses with the opportunity to participate in all aspects of city contracting and purchasing programs. We prohibit discrimination against any person or business that are in the pursuit of these opportunities, and we implement programs and services through BID to foster more inclusion and diversity on city projects. Now, here are some of those support systems. One of the things that we've done here at the City of Miramar is we have purchased and implemented the B2G Now diversity software. That's a technical aspect where we're trying to be just like everyone else. It's the 21st century, and this webinar is evidence of the fact that a significant number of businesses being done online. And this is a technical system and tool that's been put in place to assist prime and subcontractors to be able to electronically report their data and report on projects. We also have the Education BID Academy. This webinar and others that we offer throughout BID is a way of us to foster job creation through a more educated workforce. And we're ensuring that we're following the recommendation of the disparity study to try to advance webinars and workshops to help small minority and disadvantaged businesses grow skills and develop to be more advantageous to bidding. Economics, BidFit. One of the things that we've concluded through the disparity study, as well as surveys that have been done since the creation of the BID program, is that we need to do and have more opportunities for smaller businesses to be able to understand the procurement process. And with the BidFit initiatives, it was a series of webinars whereby we literally had industry experts come on board, talk with the small businesses about how it is, what are the different factors of procurement. If it's an ITB, that means an invitation to bid, and that's price-based, which means that you have to focus on making sure that you're the lowest bidder and those types of natures, because we want businesses to be able to be not only successful in securing a project from procurement, but it's also important for them to understand how to be profitable, which is the whole reason you're all in business. There's a social connecting to some of the support systems that we have. Now we have Bid Connect. That is a process whereby we understand that all of the businesses that register to become vendors with the city of Miramar have a desire to do the business with the city. However, no one can guarantee that you will. We also would like to partner with you and let you know when our community stakeholders are advancing opportunities for you to grow either through educational or training platforms and or when they're releasing solicitations and partnering with us and entering into contracts with us, like with the surtax projects, which is what you'll hear a little more about today. And then there's a risk and regulatory management, and that's the BID Act. And that was something that the city of Miramar and its leaders did to further advance BID to the next segment. We have an opportunity now to have services whereby we understand with the recommendations from the study that outreach is imperative. We have to make sure that we're disseminating and timely disseminating information to smaller businesses to provide them with advance notification so that they can not only position themselves being they are the business, they're the accountant, they're the ones that work the business. So we understand in order to make sure that they have a level playing field, one of the things that we as an organization or a city can do is to ensure that we position them adequately to be able to respond effectively. And so that's what these sessions are really about. And our outreach, we go out to community areas, we attend various workshops and conferences, and we try to disseminate information to ensure that you're getting more involved. We want you to understand and have a social impact to what we do. So a lot of the businesses, one of the first things that I did was to start meeting with businesses in what's called the Small Business Empowerment meetings, whereby I allow the businesses to tell me a little bit more about who they are and what their goods and services are. After the signing and the passing of the BID Act, we have now moved to the next stage where we have these department minority utilization strategy sessions. And what we do is we allow individuals and small businesses an opportunity to be able to showcase and talk to their businesses and give their goods and services, not to just me, but also to department directors. I got a notation that someone had their hands up, so let's go about the format. When we start, these sessions are normally recorded, but because we had over 60 registrants, we're actually going live with this session. But one of the things that we have to do, because we're trying to advance quite a bit of information, we allow myself to go over the overview of the program, and then the project managers and the department directors are here. They're going to go over the projects, and then trust me, at the end, we're going to allow for Q&A session so that you can give answers, hopefully about the projects to the prime contractors. Here's a little bit more about some of them. We have the monitoring and the compliance. We do reporting, policies, procedures, all of those things. I will be more than happy to provide you with a slide and with the presentations that are presented here today, because I desire for the majority of the time that we have here it to be utilized with the project managers and the directors speaking to you directly about the project and those upcoming projects, and procurement being available to you, and for each and every one of you to be able to answer your questions. So this is the basic overview of some of the services that we do. We're also in the process of implementing, since the advancement of the program with the BID Act as of April 2021, we're looking to advance several programs: the Minority Small Business Enterprise Program, the Women Business Enterprise, Local Micro Business Enterprise, as well as a few advisory boards to be able to be a better assistant to the community and the small business community, particularly. We've also implemented, since the BID Act has been passed, there are particular measures that we now have in place to ensure that we are allowing businesses an opportunity to have more contracting access to the prime contractors and those individuals that are successful in becoming prime contractors with the city of Miramar. Every contract now makes a requirement that they host a contractor job fair, where and with which small businesses are being notified and will have an opportunity to be showcased any and all available opportunities that are going to be made available on any particular site. As you'll see on the screen, on September 29th, we had such a thing with a project that's being what we call Block 2 in the city. And what we do when we not only allow them to agree contractually to do a contractor fair, the city itself, we take an intricate part in ensuring that gets done. We prepare flyers, as the example you see here. We disseminate those flyers, we host and we have those job fairs here at the city. We extend an invitation and send out the flyers after our marketing program develop flyers to ensure we're doing all we can to maximize not only the benefit of your inclusion, but the exposure so that you can be well aware in advance that we're making these initiatives and allowing you an opportunity to come meet those prime contractors, meet those subconsultants, meet those individuals that are managing these projects so that you can provide them with your capability statement and have one-on-one conversations with them about what you're qualified and capable and able to do to be of value to those programs. As today, you see the upcoming contracting opportunities, you know of that, and we're glad that you've attended. We do these types of sessions each quarter, and what we do is we literally, as you will see today, provide you with an opportunity to have a preview of the projects that are going to be released by the procurement department, as well as review the scopes and services and have an opportunity to ask our department directors and project managers questions. And we also implement, and it's very, very important that businesses know that the first step with doing business with the city of Miramar is vendor registration. Once you become a registered vendor with the city of Miramar, you will receive on a weekly basis something that's called the Business Pulse. And Business Pulse have a myriad of opportunities, initiatives. It lets you know when grants are being advanced by the city. It lets you know when workshops are being advanced by bid. It also lets you know when the Economic Development and Revitalization Department are doing podcasts. And throughout the city, all of the initiatives that the city leadership will be advancing. So once you get registered as a vendor with the city of Miramar, you'll be able to have full access to all of those things that are coming via email. We also have, and we showcase regularly in Business Pulse, an opportunity for you to continue to review current bids. You do not have to wait for our quarterly sessions, although we really greatly appreciate you attending them. And it's nice that the participation is increasing. You can check out the current bid opportunities. Once you get Business Pulse, you'll see the flyer to the right that says check out the current bid opportunities. It's regularly showcased in Business Pulse and provides you as a business an opportunity based on what the procurement department releases to have full access at all times. Here at BID, we pride ourselves in trying to implement and make sure that we give you an at-a-glance view so that you can plan accordingly and be able to know what it is what we're trying to do. And we do that in the way of having an annual calendar. And in that calendar, we give you an at-a-glance view of everything and all of the trainings that we're looking to offer for any one time. The next one will be June 9th. We're going to partner with, this is one of those big connects where I told you we partner with community stakeholders. We're actually going to have the SBA and Ms. Althea Harris is going to be here to talk about the Mentor J Protege program, as well as the 7J Management and Technical Assistance programs, both of which are instrumental programs that we don't believe many businesses know about that provide an ample amount of opportunities for businesses to grow, develop, and secure contracting opportunities. And please, if you desire to know more about that, please register and attend. And all of those, the culmination of everything that I've said today in terms of an overview of BID is to ensure that we are able to communicate that we are having an economic impact. At the dollar value of utilization prior to the city of Miramar, engaging in the disparity study showed, unfortunately, that only 7.43% of the city projects had gone to small, minority, and disadvantaged businesses. We are happy to report that post-study, with our data that we collected between 2017 to 2020, an estimate concludes that about 29.2% is now being tracked as having been afforded to small, minority, and disadvantaged businesses. So that is the way that we are able to communicate to you and effectively show you using the data that the initiatives and all of the programs and the things that you've seen, the support systems that we put in place are in fact making an economic impact. And your position and participation in attendance today is further evidence of that. So we have also now what you have really come to learn about today. I am working and navigating technology, and thank you for your patience with me with that. Paul, are you able to see? Now we're going to move to the highlight of today's session. We're going to be talking about the upcoming city contracting opportunities that are going to be advanced through what we're calling CIP. And that's what the CIP means, Capital Improvement Programs. The city of Miramar has a program, a 5-year program that ranges from 2022 all the way to 2026 of capital improvement projects that are going to be released. When those projects are released, that is what we want you to know about and have advanced notifications. So, because those are city control projects, and those are projects that allows the city the best efforts to ensure more inclusion and diversity. So now you will no longer hear from me. We have several of our directors that are on board. When every project that comes on, we're going to have a director or representative from the various departments that are going to speak to you about the projects. And so first we have, let's go, engineering. Mr. Director, the city engineer Salvador Zuniga is on the line. Sal?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, yes. Good morning, everyone. So thank you for the introduction, Dr. Hollis. So my name is Salvador Zuniga. I'm from the engineering department. I'm the city engineer. So right now we have 2 capital improvement program projects that are coming up. One of them is shown on the screen, which is a landscape and beautification. This project is for construction services to install new landscape and hardscape along medians. This is along 2 segments of the city. One is on Miramar Parkway, and the other one is along Miramar Boulevard. And both of them are between University Drive and Douglas Road. So the estimated cost for this work is about $500,000. That's what we got approved on our CIP, our recent CIP that was approved by the commission. And we anticipate to advertise for construction. We completed the design already sometime next month. So we'll be working on advertisements, so just be on the lookout for this project. And we haven't assigned a CBE goal yet. That will be done during the procurement process.
So if we have any landscapers on the line and you believe that you have the qualifications and capability to participate in this project, we need to hear from you, because knowing that we have ready, willing, and able businesses is how we are able to calculate a goal. So again, you will have our contact information at the end. Please, 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 landscapers, if any of you are on the line, please be sure to send me an email and let me know that you anticipate responding to this project. Next project. Go ahead, Sal.
Yeah, so this next project, it's a road improvement project. This is to construct a turn lane, a left turn lane going westbound along Miramar Boulevard and Buttonwood Avenue. This is just west of Palm Avenue. So this project, the estimate this is for construction. It's about $130,000. We're just about to complete the 100% design drawings and permitting. So we expect to advertise this project for construction services this fall of this year. And again, the CBE goal has not been assigned yet to this. So if there's any roadway contractor, this will be a good project to go after.
And what we want to also communicate, and we hope that you all are able to see through the size, the majority, and I love that the city of Miramar is engaging, and the departments and the directors and the engineers and the architects are working with us to ensure that we are releasing projects that are sizable for small, minority, and disadvantaged businesses to secure as prime contractors. And so we're really excited about that. And so a lot of the project estimate on this is $130,000, and it's definitely something that's been concluded that is sizable for a small business to secure as a prime. Next project, we have construction. Daryl Johnson, you're on the line. Daryl, take it away, please, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Daryl Johnson, Construction Administrator, City of Miramar. This next project, where the city will currently is out for solicitation for architectural design services. The project name is the Historic Miramar Innovation and Technology Facility and Hub. It's located on the east side of Miramar in our historic district. Uh, the scope of work will include, we're looking for the design services for a 20,000 square foot, 2-story state-of-the-art facility, which will be located adjacent to our existing Vernon E. Hargrave complex. And the scope of work will include, well, within the building, we're looking for incubator space, a reception area, multi-purpose rooms, training conference rooms, classrooms, labs, flexible space, and also half of this building will be just a shell build-out type facility. Any architecture or design firms that are interested in bidding for this work, you're welcome to definitely take a look at it. So this is currently out for advertisement as I speak. I'm not sure of the bid date, but we do have the procurement department on. They can answer any questions regarding the bid date if anyone has any questions regarding that. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Daryl. Yes, Brenda is definitely going to be speaking about this, but Brenda is the procurement specialist, one of which we have on the line, and she will be speaking about this project. And I am happy to report that she has allowed us an opportunity to change the pre-bid date so that we can ensure. So we will talk a little bit about that when procurement comes, because we have that and some other information she needs to provide you on this project. Okay.
Also, Karen, before you move on, I notice on the screen it says project estimate. That is not the project estimate. That's just the estimate for budgeted for design services. That is not the project estimate. It's just a little typo there.
For
So
the scope, it's the estimate for this particular scope, which is the design scope. Is that correct, Daryl?
yes, design scope of work. Yes, not the project estimate.
And it's a yes, because the project is much larger than this for all of you businesses that are on board. Today,
Yeah.
we're just showcasing one scope of that work that's going to be released, that is now released, and Brenda will talk about. And the scope that we're talking about, the scope of work is the design, which you see there. And for the estimate for the design aspect of the scope of work is $1 million. All right, thank you so much, Daryl. Now, utilities. The director for utilities is Mr. Francois Damon, Francois, and we have a representative from the utilities department.
Good morning, this is Francois. How you doing? Damon. Can
Thank
you hear
you,
me?
sir. You are with me. Yes, sir. So happy to have you. Please, if you can provide the businesses that are on board with a little more information about this project, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, Director.
Thank you, Dr. Hollis, and welcome to all the participants. It's a good turnout. Yes, nice. So, with regards to this particular project that we have listed in the screen is the Miramar the West water treatment plant and raw water main. Primarily, this is a 16-inch raw water main. It's around close to 8,500 linear feet of pipeline that's going to connect what we call the Huntington well field to our wastewater treatment facility. Within the project will be the installation also of, we have a vault, a main vault at the wastewater facility. We want to revamp the vault in terms of replacing the piping inside the vault and replacing the flow meters, and also will include electrical equipment, some instrumentation as well. We would like to implement the use of the horizontal directional drilling method to accomplish this, because we're crossing a canal. That's what we're dealing with the South Broward Drainage District to obtain the permit, the construction permit. And that's one project, and the approximate cost for this project is about $2 million. So right now we're dealing with, similar to Daryl, we're dealing with procurement to determine when we're going to put this out for bid.
And we wanted to give you all, thank you so much, Director. Wanted to give you all, if there are any businesses that believe that you have qualifications to work on any of the scopes that you see outlined in the scope of work sections, and Director Damon has spoke about, please, 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 we need to hear from you. We need to know that you will be looking to advance. More importantly, we want to ensure that each and every one of you get registered as a vendor with the City of Miramar, because with that vendor registration, again, you will get an email notifications directly to you and the email you place on there from the procurement department when these projects are being released. And you will not have to keep looking at all of the, which we appreciate that you do, go on to Demand Star and everything. But as a registered vendor with the city, I can't speak for other agencies, when you become registered vendor, the procurement department will automatically send you an email when and if they are looking to procure your particular goods and services. Thank you again, sir. And all of the directors, please stay around for any questions that the participants may have at the end. For now, we're going to transition and talk a little bit about the surtax projects. The City of Miramar entered into an interlocal agreement with Broward County, particularly the Office of Economic and Small Business Development, OESBD, as we say, with Sandy McDonald's. And I know if you are not aware as a small business, there's a surtax. It's called the MAP Broward Mobility Advancement Program. And it is brought to you by Broward County, and various cities and organizations throughout the county partner with the county to ensure and disperse projects on their particular roadways. We have 3 projects that are going to be released that we would like our directors to talk to you a little bit about today. Even though these are the CIP segments, any and all opportunities that are going to be released, we also use this platform to make sure that we can maximize the benefit of your time, because we know how valuable your time is. So to the extent that we can give you as much information as we can about lucrative projects that we believe will either, and also have participation goals on them, we want to let you know in advance, as was directed and recommended to us by our disparity study. So the first MAP surtax project we have on the screen now is with the Public Works Department, and we have Director Anthony Collins on the line, and I also saw the Assistant Director Kirk. I'm not exactly sure which one will be presenting, but sir, if someone from the Public Works Department can provide a little more information about this project, I'd greatly appreciate it. Take it away.
Oh, certainly. Good morning, Tony Collins here, Public Works Department. So in the absence of our project manager, Marilyn Marquis, she's out today, the assistant director will give us a little bit more on the scope of services. Kirk, you go ahead.
Morning,
Thanks.
everybody. Thank you for attending. This is a bread and butter project for the Public Works Department. This is for milling and for resurfacing. The estimated project cost is going to be about $2 million. It's going to be started in the 3rd quarter of 2022. Our goal for CBE is 40%. We are going to be overlaying approximately 10 roadways, and that equates to about 600,000 square feet of asphalt is going to be milled and resurfaces. This is going to be done citywide in areas like Franklin Farm, Miramar Park of Commerce, Silver Lakes, Sunset Lakes on 145th and 148th Avenue, and in the River Run area. And that's all I have on this project. So please come and bid on it. We want you to be part of our family. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent, Kirk. Thank you so very much. And do stick around in case any of our participants have any questions on this project. But let's go to the next project that we have. We have the engineering department again. And now we have a bus shelter improvement project. Sal and or Leah, the assistant city engineer. Sal, are you still on the line? Can you talk a little bit about this project, please?
Yes, I am. Good morning again. Yeah, so this project, it's as mentioned, is a surtax funded project. We're in the process of entering the interlocal agreement with the county so we can initiate design. This is for the design phase, which is about $144,000. The scope of work is for installation of bus shelters, 12 bus shelters along various locations throughout the city at different bus stops. So far, there's no CB goal assigned to this project, and again, this assignment comes from OESBD, so they did not assign a goal for this project. So once we execute the agreement, hopefully we anticipate to advertise this for design services towards the end of this year.
Excellent, Sal. Thank you so much. Now, one of the things that I alluded to earlier in terms of being able to release projects that are sizable for smaller minority and disadvantaged businesses to secure as prime. The Broward County OESBD, the Office of Economic and Small Business Development, they have concluded in their study and with their consultants that projects that are $250,000 or less in the surtax projects will not be given a percentage requirement. Now, although, as it states there is no participation goal requirement, Broward County OESBD certified CBE and SBE firms are still encouraged to seek inclusion because these are the particular projects that have been broken down and deemed sizable for the businesses to be able to secure as prime contractors. And again, you saw that with some of the City of Miramar CIP projects. We are following suit because smaller projects, those that have been valued according to surtax that are $250,000 or less, have been deemed sizable for smaller firms to secure as prime contractors. As a result of that, they do not put a participation goal, but they strongly encourage those businesses to definitely respond to these projects. Okay, let's look at the next project. It's another engineering project. Go ahead, Sal, if you can give a little more information about it, please.
Yes, yeah, so this project, again, is for the design phase, and this is the scope of work involves design for reconstructing a segment of Pembroke Road between Palm Avenue and Douglas Road to accommodate buffer bike lanes facilities along this road. Just one thing to know, this road is shared by Miramar and Pembroke Pines, so obviously there will have to be some coordination with Pembroke Pines, City of Pembroke Pines as well. The estimated design cost for this project is about $250,000, and just like the last one, there's no CBE goal assigned to this project. And we're also, like the last one, working on executing the interlocal agreement with the county. So we also anticipate once we fully execute the agreement, we get the green line and we can advertise for solicitation of design services, hopefully towards the end of this year.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Sal. Okay, so those are the three surtax projects that we talked about. We provided you information on 4 capital improvement program projects. 3 surtax projects, and I did tell you that the procurement department is here. We have Brenda A. Martin. She is the contracts administration manager for the procurement department, and she will be speaking to you about a project that procurement will be releasing. Take it away, Brenda.
Good morning. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome.
As you can see, we have a subcontractor library. This is actually a library that's going to be advertised by next month. This is going to be a subcontractor library that will entail the scopes for small trades like electricians, plumbing, electrical, that kind of trade work. And so we encourage you, all of our projects are advertised on demandstar.com. And this project, along with the local newspapers and area newspapers, but demandstar.com is one of our mainstream of advertisement for all of our projects. And any updates to those projects, we also place them on demandstar.com. We highly encourage you to please keep a steady lookout on demandstar.com for any changes, updates to our projects that are advertised there. I wanted to stress on the hub project that is currently in advertisement. That's the historic Miramar Technology Village. We changed the pre-bid to tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. And if you go on demandstar.com, all the information is there for your login, so that you can be privy to all the information that will be shared concerning that project. This is a great opportunity. You'll have an opportunity to actually ask questions via addendum and get a chance to bid on this project if you so qualify. Um, so also we on demandstar.com, I need to let you know because it's there already. We have one of the projects from an engineering. It's a bike and pedestrian improvement project. That is a local agency program, a LAP program under the state, and it's valued at $529,000. That project does not close until next week, Thursday. There might be another pushback on the due date. It's not carved in stone yet. Don't hold me to it. But right now, the due date is next week, Thursday. So there was an addendum that was posted on yesterday. So it's up on Demand Star right now. That addendum has all the questions and answers that most people will have, most vendors will have. So we encourage you to look at that addendum, look at the advertisement, and make sure that you understand everything. And if you qualify and feel that you have the time allotted to get your proposal in before the due date right now that is set for June 2nd, we encourage you to try and apply. So those are the two main things that I wanted to talk about right now. And if there are any other questions, as Director said, um, um, you can ask them at the end of this presentation. Thank you.
Excellent. And we are almost done. There are a couple of things in terms of we want to make sure. One of the things with the city of Miramar, thank you so much, Brenda. I'm sorry about that. One of the things that we require is a lot of the programs that the city of Miramar require when we attach goals, we call it the CBE, SBE goal, and local goals. So we want to be clear about exactly what we're communicating when we say that. When we say CBE, we mean County Business Enterprise. And when we say SBE at the city of Miramar, we're talking about the small business enterprise. The city of Miramar is not a certification agency. We do not certify firms at this time. And so we participate with the Office of Economic and Small Business Development, and we secure their certification. So when you see City of Miramar projects say CBE, SBE, those are the certifications that we are looking for prime contractors to identify firms that have been certified by OESBDs as either CBE or SBE. Also, when we say local business, we want to be very, very clear. Each firm utilized to meet the local business must qualify as local pursuant to Division 10, Subdivision A, B of the city's procurement code. What is that definition? It defines that a local business shall first be domiciled within the city of Miramar city limits. Second, comply with all city of Miramar licensing requirements and be current on all city taxes. So when and if you attend City of Miramar projects and webinars and any of our events, we 9 times out of 10 will always have the business tax individuals as well as procurement in place to ensure we're providing you all of the resources that you need at a one-stop shop place. And so as I was hoping we were able to get through all of the information.
Let me jump in. Let me jump in right behind you on that.
Brenda, I was going to turn it back over to you, believe it or not.
Okay,
turn it back to procurement.
for the CBE requirements, when we advertise our projects for the CBE and local, we stress that if you are choosing that you are a CBE or SBE vendor, that along with choosing that, because we have a special form in our solicitations that that where you can choose if you are CBE, SBE, local, whatever the case may be, you also have to attach the CBE certification from Broward County. It must be from Broward County, and they will supply you with a letter certified from Broward County that says they acknowledge you as a CBE, SBE firm. If you choose CBE or SBE on your application and do not provide that form, we cannot give you the credit for that. Also, for the local, you must also have your certificate, your license certificate from the city of Miramar showing that you're a licensed vendor within the city of Miramar. So when we say local, we don't mean local in Miami. We mean local in city of Miramar. So that's all that I have to add. Thank you.
And we also stress when we have a lot of individuals that live in the city of Miramar, like myself. If I were to have a business, even though I live in the city of Miramar and my business is registered as a business in Davie or Weston or even as close as Pembroke Pines, my business will not be considered a local business if it is not a business that I have within the city limits, even though I'm a resident of the city of Miramar. And so we know with COVID, a lot of the small minority and disadvantaged businesses have now moved home and have their businesses and are operating their businesses from home. Brenda and the procurement team, can you help clarify and provide some information that you've seen and any adjustments that procurement has made in light of the fact that a lot of businesses are now working from home?
Well, to add to that, if you're working from home, that it mostly deals with where the business is domiciled. If you're working from home, you're working from home. But does your business, is it domiciled in the city of Miramar? So in order for you to have credit as a business domiciled in the city of Miramar, your business has to be registered in the city of Miramar to qualify for that. So working from the city, living in Miramar, working from home in Miramar is a totally different situation than if the business was actually domiciled in the city of Miramar.
Okay, thank you. And we need to clarify that because of all of the challenges. We understand that you're undergoing and a lot of the changes. So thank you so much, Brenda, for clarifying that. And again, remember what the definition of the city procurement code says. Not only that, you need a business license. You have to have gone through our business tax department. So thank you. We do not want to waste any time. Paul, this is where we allow Paul, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Paul has been so great about teaching me how to do that. And Paul, can you tell us some of the questions, if any questions have been placed in? If you have any questions about any of the projects, please, 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 now is the time. Paul, are they able to unmute and communicate with us, or are they only able to submit the questions in the chat box?
Yes, please submit your questions with the chat box or raise your hand to be unmuted.
So I'm going through now to see if I can identify any questions. And please, if you could be specific and let us know, thank you. I see businesses that have provided their information in the chat box as one that's, oh, that's excellent. I am going to share my screen again, and I'm going to give you contact information so that you can email for any business that's on the line that you've identified a project that you believe that you will be responding to, and you would like to send me an email of notification so that when we're calculating the percentages, your business can be included. Please, I'm going to provide you with the contact information to be able to do that. So I do see you, Ms. Robbins, Pierre. Thank you for that. Webinar started. Okay, my Mayola delivery, I'm going to do the same thing with you with the nursery and landscaping. Excellent. Is there a design build opportunity? There's a question that has come in, and I guess Sal, you would, or any of you, they want to know, are there any design build opportunities? Daryl, Sal, Anthony Collins, can anyone speak to that? And I can answer in terms of the projects that have been released today. I believe the answer to that is no, but Ronnie, I see you've unmuted. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, there's nothing for utility. No design build for.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
This is Sal from engineering. Same for engineering. We don't have any design build project.
At this time. Okay, so remember, one of the things that we do, we have these quarterly sessions, and the sessions that are those documents and those projects that are currently about to be released. And for this segment and this Q2 segment of the CIP project scope, there are no design build opportunities that we have showcased either today and procurement. Are you aware of any that are online currently have been released on Demand Star? Silence is golden. I don't know. I think
Not to my knowledge.
excellent. And then, of course, you as a business, go to Demand Star and see what is available. But as for the presentation today, okay. Construction project estimate is for design services. Yes. CBE, okay, here's a question from Jerome Weldon. CBE University, mean that those certifications. Okay, we cleared up exactly what we meant by the CBE, SBE. So that question, I'm so happy we answered some of the questions already in our presentation, which is why we asked for the questions at the end. Melissa, are there any proposed solar photovoltaic projects slated for upcoming projects? I guess that would be utilities. Are there any with the project that was released from utilities? Did it include any opportunities for any solar photovoltaic opportunities?
There's none.
No. And they want to know, do you anticipate any in upcoming?
Nothing for now. It's one thing we talk about for the viability but it's under a different contract, I believe, but I'm not sure. There's nothing for now.
Okay.
We
But
were
Ms.
discussing that a while ago.
Yes, Miss Melissa, you have to get registered as a vendor with the city of Miramar. We will be, I will do a follow-up and provide you with a contact, a step-by-step way in which you can register to become a vendor. And when you do, you won't have to go to sessions to see what's coming. Once you register as a vendor, the procurement department will send you an email when and if the city of Miramar is procuring services involving any solar photovoltaic initiatives that your company may be dispersing. Also, one of the things that you heard that I alluded to is that we do department utilization meetings whereby we allow small businesses an opportunity to be able to showcase their goods and services. We understand that your capability statements and resumes sometimes don't always afford an opportunity for them to have a clear understanding of what it is that you can do. But I love that most of, if not all of the project managers that are here and directors, they are so open and amenable to assisting. When businesses reach out to me and ask for a departmental utilization meeting, what we do is we have a 30-minute virtual session where we allow the business an opportunity to be able to communicate more definitively about what it is that you're talking about in terms of solar and those types of things, so that they have a better understanding of the capabilities of our smaller businesses. We, the leaders, and when I say leaders, I'm speaking to leaders. I see my director and my leader on the line, and they want us to effectively communicate to you that we are trying to ensure that our department and every department within the city of Miramar is fully aware of all small, minority, and disadvantaged businesses that have goods, services, and tools and resources that the city could possibly utilize to be able to provide the service and the things that we do for our residents. Okay, here, let me look and see. Are there any, got that one? Okay, here, another one. Francisco Moran, I see your question. Hello, everyone. Are there any plans for fire protection? We do not have anyone from the fire department on the line. Mr. Moran, I can tell you, as you can see from the projects that have been released today, we do not have anything for fire protection. And I don't believe that we have anyone on the line that can speak directly to that. However, I will forward your question to the fire department to see if I can get an answer for you. And I am going to provide you with our contact information. I'm going to ask that you, yes, someone said,
Karen, if I may
Yes,
add to that.
yes, go ahead,
Karen,
Ronnie or Daryl. I see both of you.
Yeah, for vertical projects, that's Dairos, but normally that is fire protection is only included if there is a fire sprinkler system proposed for that building. So
right, exactly. Exactly. That is a question for me, Karen. Yes, I'm pretty sure that the building, the design for the proposed uh, historic Miramar Technologies building, I'm sure it's going to have fire protection, but we're away from that now. So as of right now, we're just soliciting for the design services, and once the design is complete, which is about maybe what 6 months, 6 to 8 months from now, then we'll put that job out to bid for the various contractors and subcontractor services. But as of right now, there's nothing that the city has um, as far as fire protection, sprinkler systems.
Excellent. Thank you all so much, which is why it's so important to have them on the line. And Mr. Moran, again, once I show the contact information, please, please, please send me an email and thank you. So you can see once the design phase is completed, and that's a project that's currently out, that you can see that we showcased it did have a pre-bid date of the 24th, but it's been extended to the 26th because procurement was kind enough to ensure, with so many of you having registered, that you have an opportunity to respond and to get to know and secure more information. So please, please, please sign up for it. They're going to give you the information. Go into Demand Star, get registered so that you can attend that pre-bid meeting. That's been now changed to the 26th, and you can get all of the information, Mr. Moran, about that particular project. Again, they're in the design phase, but after design, as you know, comes construction. And if I heard Director Johnson correctly, in that phase, it should be some opportunity for fire protection. Next question. Let's see. Do we need to submit our contact information to receive the presentation? Yes, and I will be sending that. Thank you, Sandra McDonald. Is there an opportunity for information technology? Okay, here's a question, Daryl, for you from James. Are there any opportunities for information technology with the hub project, infrastructure, contact center, voice and data needs, clouds, etc.? Thanks. And it says for the engineer, Fortis engineers sent that. Daryl?
Trying to process the question. Is the question on the screen or can you
Yes, sir,
repeat
it's
it?
in the chat. It says, any
Yeah,
opportunities for
opportunities for him.
information technology with the hub project? And then after the question mark, he says infrastructure, contact center,
20.
voice and data needs, cloud, etc. Thanks. And it's from Fortis Engineers.
I'm sure there is going to be
CIP.
opportunity, but as of right now, again, the main solicitation right now is for for us to procure the services of an architect. But I'm pretty sure some of the components that you've just mentioned that will be a part of the scope of work. But right now, the main thing is we're trying to secure the architect of record, an architect of record for this project,
Okay.
and specifically for the scopes that you've mentioned. I would say no, not right at this stage right now. Or
One of the things we could do is follow up and get you in touch, Mr. James, with our IT department. Remember, these particular sessions are for us to allow procurement and the directors and the project managers to give you an at-a-glance view of the scopes of works of projects that are going to be released by the city. Now, we have projects that have design, and it is called the Innovation Hub. The city of Miramar, let me be clear, as most government agencies, the city and government buys everything. Yes, not all aspects of purchasing are showcased at all of our segments. We primarily showcase the projects and we allow opportunities for you all as businesses that attend these sessions to be able to ask any questions related to either the design aspect that's being showcased today. Now, Mr. James, I will again showcase all of our contact information. Please, 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 sir, feel free to give me an email. I can tell you that information technology is about 15% of the city's spend. 15%, yes. We are protected from everything from cybersecurity, et cetera, et cetera. So the city of leadership and the city of Miramar takes information technology extremely seriously, and you will be able to know that by the fact that we have 15%. So I will be more than happy, and I've had several businesses reach out, and I've had those things that I alluded to earlier, the department utilization meetings, where in which I've allowed the director, Clayton Jenkins, and his assistant director, Mr. Ricardo, they've been on a webinar with us to allow businesses to showcase. And it's imperative that we have those, because one of the things that a lot of us follow the businesses learn is that, and you'll see the purpose of those meetings, there are certain certifications that are required for businesses to do business with us from an IT standpoint. And those are the types of things. Not only are the businesses communicating more effectively what their goods and services are, those departmental utilization meetings are also an opportunity for our department directors and leaders to provide you with a clear level of expectation of what they are looking for when you desire to respond to their projects, as well as additional requirements and things that you may be able to have at a glance or be notified in advance to be able to secure before any and all solicitations are released in that regard. So excellent question, Mr. James. Please, please, please follow up with us. And then I have another one from
Thank you for your answer. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Jerome Weldon. Are there any solar panel cleaning opportunities existing or coming? Ronnie.
I'm not aware of any solar installation within our facilities. This could be facilities or Kirk.
likewise.
Let me add something. I guess probably Polyworks can chime in, like or Kurt or Mr. Collins. But I understand Rashid, the energy manager, Dr. Hollis. But I think it's been done through Siemens, so I don't know if this is something that we probably need to consult with Rashid, probably have an internal meeting. But there will be some solar panel opportunities, but I don't know the details of it. But we do have an energy manager, so he probably can bring additional information for the next meeting or the next webinar.
Excellent. Even more than that, thank you so much, Director Damon. You just alluded, we will be having at the City of Miramar a job and education fair where Siemens, the prime contractor that was just communicated to you, they will have a table at the job fair. It's going to take place here at the City of Miramar on Thursday, May 26th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will send a flyer to each and every individual that is registered to attend today. So all of you that are on the line will receive that flyer. We strongly encourage you to come. We not only will the Human Resource Department and city leaders have made tables available for various universities and a lot of our community stakeholders in an effort to ensure during this time where so many have lost their jobs, so many have made the decision to leave employment, but we wanted as a city to allow our community to come into one place, one setting, and have access to over 100 different community stakeholders, organizations, universities. Siemens will have a table. They also have job opportunities to work on the project, and it could be the very project that they have here for the City of Miramar. So, sir, please, 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 I'm going to be sending the flyer out with the thank you for attending today so that you, and we welcome each and every one of you to come, because several of our prime contractors will have tables and available opportunities on any of their projects that you can showcase at that time. Please don't forget to bring your capability statement. I have a question that I definitely have to include. Mr. Mauricio Rodriguez, would you say that this program, I guess you mean bid or the City of Miramar opportunities, and I don't want to speak for you, sir, would not be relevant for businesses in Miami-Dade County? Thank you, Mauricio, for your question. That's a great question. And the answer is no, we're not saying that. We sent you this invitation because we work with Dade, Broward, and Monroe, Palm Beach County. We literally sent invitations to all businesses within a 5-mile radius of the City of Miramar. We would not invite you and allow you to showcase and see all of these opportunities. Now, what are we saying? We're saying to you that the certification that we have partnered with, and we have a bid act that we have now that includes certifications that we're looking to expand to include. Mauricio, we want you to become a registered vendor with the City of Miramar, and Miami-Dade County businesses can definitely, and several Miami-Dade County businesses have successfully secured contracting opportunities with the City of Miramar, have partnered with organizations and prime contractors with the City of Miramar. We are saying when you are, and you can attend the pre-bid meetings, develop teams or what have you. When you heard procurement and Brenda can follow up with me and make sure it's correct. At the end, when they're talking about the solicitation, and you respond to the solicitation, what Brenda and I were alluding to, there are points that are given for those that have the Broward County certification and are locally domiciled within the City of Miramar. Correct, Brenda?
I'm sorry, I was on another phone call. Can you please repeat that? Sorry, I'm being called away out left and right.
I'm just glad you didn't leave me. We have Mr. Mauricio Rodriguez. He is a Miami-Dade County business. And one of the questions he said, oh my God, I've taken time, and I know I'm exaggerating for you, Mr. Mauricio, to attend this event, to hear about all these wonderful opportunities. Are you saying it's not relevant to a Miami-Dade County business? Because remember, we went into the definitions of what it is. So we've partnered with the Office of Economic and Small Business Development. So when we say CBE, SBE, we're talking about those businesses that are certified with Broward County. And when we say local domicile in Miramar, I was expecting, and I said to Mr. Mauricio, no, we're not excluding anyone. We're saying that when a solicitation is received through procurement, And what you were talking about is how points are allotted for those that currently have CBE and SBE through Broward County as well as locally domiciled, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Mr. Mauricio, yes, yes, yes. I would not have sent you an invitation. Please attend the pre-bid meeting. And more than that, we will be additional, Director Taylor, I'm so glad she's on. We're in the process, and we're going to have an intricate meeting tomorrow evening where we, since the city leadership of Miramar has expanded the bid act as of 2021, we continue to work with and expand, and we're exploring and developing and ensuring that we effectively communicate, and we're developing a bid policies manual and procedures manual that's going to communicate to you each and every certification that we at the city of Miramar will be accepting on our projects. Okay, procurement was communicating in terms of points giving for those local firms and those that are Broward. Why? Because we are in Broward County. But Mauricio, we definitely want you, Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach businesses to know that not only do we welcome you to our city, but we are also available to assist you with all that we're doing. Next questions. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce of the City of Pembroke Pines. This is Mr. Alejandra Spalding. Is there anything in telecommunications? Alejandra, for the sake of time, I will tell you nothing's been communicated in these particular projects, but we are, and you know, Johnny, as well as Anita Taylor and myself, we regularly attend the Chamber breakfast. Feel free to reach out to us and attend other sessions in the future. But as for today's session, we did not include any. Now, there may be some, a lot of the design, like Daryl said, and technical telecommunications aspect may come in other phases. But as for today, I don't believe I saw any in that regard. Perfect, thank you. Event, is there anything for dryer vent cleaning? Again, let's change the new construction projects. Okay, I'm gonna read this, Daryl. Here's a question from a Mr. Jerome Weldon. Are there any plans for dryer vent cleaning? I'm a certified dryer vent technician, especially as it pertains to new construction, to inspect and install during the build or enforcement to residents to have this service done on a regular basis. Sir, you can feel free to give me an email, Daryl. Do you have anything that you can offer to Mr. Jerome on that?
It sounds like that question is more direct toward residential construction, which we, we as a city, we don't really get involved with the residential side of it. Most of our projects are capital improvement, non-commercial. But it's something that, if he puts it in writing, I can get a more of an accurate response for him. But it sounds as if it's more geared toward residential.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Karen,
Yes.
I don't know if the question is about those vents regarding dry cleaners or things of that nature, because we have a pre-industrial treatment regulation here, and we look at those too. We have a personnel who does that.
Okay. So
For commercial dry cleaners, not for residential.
okay, so you did hear the answer. What I have on the screen now, and I believe each and every one of you can see, are the contact information for each and every director, assistant director, for all of the projects that have been showcased today. For Public Works, we have Director Anthony Collins, who spoke earlier, as well as his Assistant Director, Kurt Hobson Garcia, which went into detail about the project. We have City Engineer Salvador Zuniga, his Assistant City Engineer, Leah DeReal, their contact numbers. We have Daryl Johnson, the Construction Administration. We have Ms. Brenda Martin, her contact information from the Procurement Department. We also have the Director of the Procurement Department, Alicia A. Yoon, and the Assistant Director from the Utilities Department, Mr. Devon Francois. We have his contact information, his Assistant Director, Mr. Ronnie Navarro, as well as myself. Here is our contact information. I will be emailing each and every one of you, so you will get a follow-up email from me, and I will again include the business job fair and education fair that's going to be hosted here. Many of the projects and prime contractors that currently have City of Miramar projects will be in attendance and have tables. please, 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 we welcome you. We thank you for your time. We're well beyond the time allotted, and we thank you for staying on. Any additional questions that you have, once you receive my thank you for attending, feel free to send those questions and direct to whom you would like me to send the question, and I will be more than happy to send it to you. If you have any additional information, we will be sending that out to you. And Paul Noroje, which is our internal tech spec, we call it in the bid program, he will be following up, and he and I together will be ensuring that all of your questions are directed to the appropriate department director and or individuals that you desire them to get to. Thank you very much for taking the time to come and attend our CIP project scope review session. We hope that you found the information beneficial, and we hope that you understand we desire to do nothing more but to maximize the benefit of your time to ensure you an opportunity to have a 1-hour session wherein which you can be communicated information on at least 8 different projects were communicated today, instead of having to go through Demand Star and read all of that information on upcoming projects. More importantly, I'm going to be sending information. So if you are not currently a registered vendor with the City of Miramar, yes, that is step 1 to doing business with the city. So please, please, please be sure to take advantage and become registered as a vendor, so that we would love to have you, and we would love to continue to disseminate accurate, timely, and good information so that we can assist you in all opportunities we have to help you grow. Until then, we hope that you continue to take care of yourself, and we look forward to seeing you here on Thursday at the HR Job and Education Fair. Until then, have a good afternoon. This concludes our session. Bye-bye.